to use my fingers. Except on this one.
I am grout. It's time to grout. This is my grout. It's pre-mixed. Let's tear here. Look at that. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Tore that off. Now I suppose this just opens up. Oh! I didn't know it was gonna come with a sponge. That's fantastic. I have multiple other sponges. I have these two sponges, and now I have this new sponge, but this is the grout. Looks like it's covered in a bag, plastic layer. Keep the sponge dry. The sponge is in a bag. I don't know what it's for. This part of the grout is hard. This is a grout float. Close my grout back down. This is a soft rubber trowel. Soft rubber grout float is what it's called. You put the grout on here, you press it into the cracks. You take a sponge, dip the sponge in water, squeeze it, fill the sponge with water, drain the sponge, twist it, get it completely clean and as dry as you can. Not this dry, you want it freshly squeezed dry, wet. I don't know what you call that. Put the sponge in water, get the water on it, squeeze it out, take the sponge, wipe. You're gonna wipe the grout lines, wipe the grout from the top of the tile, leaving it in the grout lines. And you get 4, sometimes 8 wipes per sponge use. Meaning, I'm gonna wipe once, like with this corner, I'm gonna flip it, I'm gonna wipe with this corner, flip it again, this corner, this corner. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then if you don't get it too far on the edges, I guess you could do 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I'll probably just do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put it back in the bucket, wring it out, clean it, wring it out, nice and dry, wet, and do it again. Over and over until all the grout is in all the tile cracks. One pro tip. I get hot water in my bucket from the sink, from the kitchen sink. You can use hose water from outside because your bucket looks like it belongs outside. But I just take that ugly bucket, put it in the sink, fill it full of scalding hot water. That's in there in the bathtub already, ready for me to go. It won't be hot at the end, but it's nice to start with hot water because it's nice warm water to work with for a while. I don't know how far I'll get before the water gets room temperature, but that's not important. It's just getting started with hot water is nice. And I don't know if that's a pro tip, but it's a tip. Just a tip. All right. My grout float, my sponges. I'm gonna bring all of them. What if this square one works much better than these? I don't know. Never had a square sponge. I've never bought pre-mixed grout, but it's pre-sealed also, so they tell me it's worth it. Let's do it. I almost used it all on just the shower. That's an entire tub. 1 gallon. Took a whole gallon for just the shower. I know some of you saw that and they were like, ooh, I've been following this series and he better have another one of those. Because that's just gonna do the shower. But I don't have another one. So I gotta go to Lowe's and pick up another one. It's not a big deal. I didn't want to go any further tonight anyway. It's already 6:19 p.m. Had enough. Here comes Cassie.
Oh, you scared me.
Where are you trying to hide?
I wasn't. I was right on the bird seat.
You want to show the progress?
Yeah.
Let's see it.
Is that how it works?
No, I'm talking about Jack.
Oh, no, I don't want to do that.
He wants to see it.
Who?
Jack.
What progress?
Like the day that I did the grout, he wants to know how big Mom was. Not very big.
Catch up.
You're a tomato right now, bud. She thought we were doing a clap transition. That is not what we were doing. Okay, fix this. All right. I'm gonna buy some more grout at Lowe's or Home Depot. Cannot remember where I got it. I'm going to both these days. Trader. I'm a trader. It used to be exclusively Lowe's, except for Diablo saw blades from Home Depot. Now, when you do a remodel, you don't care which one you go to. You just do it all. I will go to Ace Hardware if I need to. I don't care. I'll order something on Amazon straight from China. Zero cares. But this episode's not over. This is just shower grout complete, floor grout coming up right about now. No sponge. What did I do wrong? Mm-hmm. I got so much extra grout this time. It's ridiculous. They should sell that in about 5 different sizes. That way I could buy like 5 small ones or something, maybe 4. That would equal a gallon total. I got white on me. I got white all over me. This was on there this morning after I showered. Huh. Stuff never leaves, does it? Yeah, if I could buy 4 of those, and then I'd say I used maybe 2 of them, I could take the other 2 back, or at least have unopened. I don't know if this stuff will stay like this, but I can't think of a single thing that I'll be grouting again in the near future. Oh, maybe the backsplash in the kitchen. That's a project for one of these days. And I bet with the way current trends are going, it'll be white. Really bright things are what people like right now. Bright backsplashes with bright white tiles and bright white grout with under cabinet lighting. Under counter lighting would be cool, huh? Just the lower half of the kitchen glowing. All right, that's it for grout. I think it's time to paint. I think it's time to paint. Guess what color? I talked to the boss. We're going with white. The whole bathroom. The ceiling, the walls, the trim. I still have to do trim, huh? Okay. A couple miscellaneous things probably in the next episode, like baseboard, those 1x8s, and I have a new bath fan. It's got a slightly bigger box, I believe, so that's gonna take some adjusting in the sheetrock. I'll have to cut the sheetrock a little bit. I think I'll go in the attic and part the sea of insulation away from the vent. That way minimal falls in when I take the old fan down, because it's just barely showing in the insulation upstairs. Just little things like that you don't think about. You think, oh, the next episode is painting. Maybe. Or maybe we'll install the baseboard before paint, because that's important. And we might want to install the ceiling fan, the vent fan thing, because I might mess up sheetrock. Might have to patch some sheetrock after I install that. But that's basically it. 143 days until the baby gets here. I'm thinking I'm gonna beat the 100-day mark. My personal goal is to get completely finished by day 100. No, by having 100 days remaining. Basically, I've got 43 days to finish. I'm gonna beat it by a lot, I think. I say that. I don't want to jinx myself. Where's something wooden? Oh, here's that super important wavy cedar. And knock on that real quick. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious, member. That's it for this episode. The grout is finished, and it's already sealed. And I have a grout cleaner that I'm going to use to clean the haze off. It's I don't know where it is. It's called Miracle something or another. Grout haze cleaner. Works really well. I used it to clean the mortar off the tile in between the grout lines and stuff before I grouted. Pulled that mortar right off after weeks. But that's all. That's all for grout. That's all for tile, hopefully. Hopefully nothing else breaks or anything. I still I didn't want to put grout against the tub because the tub is fiberglass and it's a little flexible. So that grout line is going to crack immediately. Plus the mortar touching the tile and touching the tub was making a squeak that I just could not take anymore. So I cracked the mortar away from the tile and the tub. The squeak completely stopped. So my plan is to get a piece of PVC quarter round from Lowe's. I know they got it. I used it in my studio. But put that across the tub with hot glue and or liquid nail, probably both. And then silicone caulk it in. That way no water can get behind it. It'll be beautiful. Cover that huge line. We'll have no squeaks. Okay, this was a pretty long episode, I know. There I go again with no clue on how to time things and get them right. But I don't care.